everyone, it's Phoebe and I'm here to do a quick little video today based around my Lawless collection, my Lawless Cosmetics collection, what I have curated from Lawless, my favourite products. So grab a coffee and settle in and we'll get into it. Grab a tea, grab a coffee, grab a cola, whatever your drink of choice, beverage of choice it is. I've got a McCafe here and I'm going to show you my favourite Lawless products and what I've collected from Lawless Cosmetics over the last, since I've became aware of the brand. I absolutely adore it, and basically every product I've tried from Lawless is top notch. Absolutely amazing, premium sort of level cosmetics. Absolutely adore the brand. So I'm going to show you what I have from Lawless and I'm going to do the rest of my makeup with those products. So let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to do brows because I need brows. I have very sparse brows and I need my brows. So I have this little pencil here. Well, it's actually a double-ended Shape Up Soft Fill Brow Pencil. It's their brow product and I absolutely adore it. It's in the shade Blondie. So you get a spoolie on one side, very handy for your brows, and on the other side you get a beautiful little brow pencil, and it's in the perfect shade for my brows. It's in the shade Blondie. So I'm going to use this little miniature Lawless palette to the mirror side of it, just to fill in my brows. I've already put some gel on, so I'm just going to fill them in a little bit. So I absolutely adore Lawless. I was actually asked to do this little video by them because I made a purchase on their website, which is very kind of them to ask me to do that. And I'm more than happy to give my thoughts on the brand, my products, and do a little shout out to them on this channel. And yeah, I'll talk about Lawless a lot actually on the channel. This is just a dedicated video for Lawless, but I do talk about the channel, or talk about Lawless a lot on the channel because I have a good bit of their makeup and I just love the products that I do have. And I would love to try more. I want to really try their Forget the Filler cream and their Forget the Filler foundation too, which I've heard amazing things about. I really want to try those too. So yeah, and I probably will at some point. So I have two of their palettes actually, their eyeshadow palettes. I have the little one by Lawless, which has stunning neutral and kind of goldy shades, and beautiful. You can do a smoky eye with it too. So I will not blind you with the mirror, but actually the names of the shades are on the back, which is very handy. And I'll just turn it around, not the mirror, but I'll just show you the shades. Stunning, absolutely gorge. And then I have the Dreamy Daisy palette too, which is a larger 12 pan palette, and that's smaller than the 8, or bigger than the 8 pan obviously, and it's sort of a different color scheme. It's more of a rosy sort of neutrally sort of palette. Beautiful shades in that too, and the names are also on the back. So I love these palettes, so I'm going to kind of mix and match them today and use both of these palettes in my eyeshadow look. So let's get an eyeshadow brush and we will get on with that. I also have a bronzer, 2 blushes and some lip products from Lawless, which are amazing. The lip products are absolutely my favourite, to be fair. Out of all my Lawless things, I think the lip products are just like the glosses. Absolutely amazing, next level, like amazing. My favourite is the shade Dazette. I love that so much. So I'm going to use that one today, I think my favourite. So I'm going to go in with the shade Soft Rose, I think it is. No, actually it's Shortcake. Sometimes I get confused with the names on the back because they're like in the opposite direction, you know. Anyway, we'll go in with this little shade here. So I'm going to go with this shade here all over the eyelids just a little bit, and we'll create a kind of a shimmery look today, I think, with some of the shimmers from the little one palette. I'm just going to put this on the brow bone. I love doing my makeup every day with Lawless. It's very you get what you pay for with Lawless, you know. It really is one of my favourite brands, if not my new favourite brand that I've discovered. It's amazing. And I'm not just saying that, like genuinely, if you go back through the videos, the recent ones when I've discovered Lawless, you will see that I absolutely adore the brand. And my first impressions when I found my gloss were like sorry, I'm going a bit croaky. My first impressions with the gloss were like amazing. So I'm gonna get a drink and I'll be back. Sorry, because my voice was just going a little bit croaky, so I got a drink. So yes, so I do just want to preface by saying that, like, with all these products, I've bought them all with my own money. I don't get PR. So yeah. So next we're going to go in. So it is all like my genuine thoughts on the product. I'll just do this. See, like people do this sometimes with their palettes, knocking the dust off the like colours, you know. So next we're going to go in with the shade Blossom in the Crease from this the Dreamy Daisy palette. I absolutely adore this palette for everyday looks. And the Little One palette too is more of a smoky look, but you can do that with it. I got the Little One palette first, and then I grabbed the Dreamy Daisy palette from their website recently, and I got a free lip liner with my purchase too, which was amazing. So we'll use that today. I absolutely adore the lip liner. It's kind of a brown lip liner. It's called Burnished. They were doing a promotion, and like you got a free lip liner with your purchase, and I'm so happy I grabbed it whilst I could. They do that a lot actually on their website, to give like little like freebies, you know, if you purchase. They do that frequently, so I think that's amazing. They're a very nice brand to purchase from. So lastly, now I'm keeping it simple. As you know, Phoebe always has a simple eye look, so we'll go in with the Little One palette, which is very compact and perfect for traveling, you know, and we will use the shade Luster, sorry. I do get confused with the shades because they're all like different layout. So we go in with the Luster shade, and we will do some shimmer. Shimmer. Love some shimmer. I can do an all matte, but this one here, I can do an all matte look, but what's the fun in that, you know? It's fun to kind of do some shimmer. So look at that stunning shimmer. Beautiful goldy shade. And we have mascara on already. So yeah, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, stunning shimmer. I don't know if you can see on the fingertip, but that is stunning gold. Love it. Wow. Oh my gosh, it makes my baby blues pop. So obviously I'm from Ireland, if you don't know already, if you're new here, or that, but Lawless is just an amazing American brand, founded by I believe her name is Annie Lawless. Yeah, really love the brand, can't say that enough. So I'll just do a little bit off the brush of what I've left over on the brush from that crease shade underneath my eye here, just a little bit to create that kind of like eyelinery look and to kind of bring it all together and make it cohesive. So I think that's enough eyeshadow. We'll go on next to some bronzer. So I have the Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer by Lawless. Now I got it in the shade Blazed, which is a darker shade. They did have a lighter shade, but it was out of stock at the time. So I'll just show you what it looks like. So we'll just do a little bit of bronze. I'm not going to go too cray today. So it's that shade. It is a little bit darker than I would usually go for. I thought it would work, but like it's a little bit darker. So I use it kind of more as contoury sort of thing, and I don't go too heavy with it. I might actually pick up one I think it's called maybe Magic Hour, I believe, the lighter shade, and with, you know, maybe that one would work more. I could use it more like perfectly, you know, all over the face. So we'll just do a little bit of contour with this shade today. So maybe if I got the lighter shade, I could use them in combination with each other. So yeah, but I do like this bronzer. It's very nice. It's a very sort of like, it's a magnetic obviously, which is great. I love that. But also it's a very sort of full coverage bronze. I have used it like all over the face when I'm going for a more tan look, and I've used a tanner foundation, and I do like it a lot. Just put some on the cheekbones. Give me some cheekbone. And some like on the nose too. So I could go in with an eyeshadow brush and carve out my nose, but I I don't know. Maybe not do that today. Maybe we'll skip that today because I want to keep this kind of like as short as possible. So next I have two of their blushes. I have a cream and I have a powder. Perfect combination. So I have the Lawless Pinch My Cheek Soft Blur Cream Blush in the shade Valentine. Comes like so. It's like so. As you can see, I've got a lot of use on it. It's kind of getting a little bit dirty looking from use. And then I have I do use it quite a bit, the Valentine. And then I have the Lawless Make Me Blush Talc Free Velvet Blush. Now all their products, most of their products I believe, this is in the shade Daisy Pink. I believe most of their products, their shadows and their powder formulas are talc free, which is amazing and quite revolutionary for a brand to do that. It's good. I'm really a fan. And then that comes the Daisy Pink powder blush. Looks like so, and it has Lawless indented on it, which is gorgeous. So we will do a little bit of blusher now because I'm looking a little bit washed out. We'll bring some colour back into the face. So yeah, I do love using these blushes. They're the perfect pink shade. I have a lot of pink blush, but these are definitely amazing. Definitely good blushes. They're up there with my favourite blushes, with all the great brands that I have in the collection. So yeah, we do a little bit on the nose too, because I like that sort of look. Can't wait to use my lip products then, because I'm obsessed with the Lawless lip products. And then we're just going to the talc free powder blush on top. I always do cream then powder. So I do sort of do my blush on the tops of the cheeks, the cheekbones, but sometimes I bring it down, you know, just to give that overall flushed look. I used to, is that a word? I used not to do that. I used to just keep it up here, but sometimes I, you know, sometimes drag it down to give me a little bit more colour. And then finally, the pièce de résistance, we have my Lawless Lips collection. We have, so I'll show you all that I have. I got my first one, it was in the shade Dazette. This is my absolute favourite colour that I have. It's their Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. And this is my favourite shade. It's a beautiful milky pink. Then we have the shade Juicy Watermelon, which is more of a darker pink, but it's also in, you know, additionally very beautiful. Then I have it in Strawberry Popsicle. I do want to try all of the strawberry shades. The strawberry milk are cult favourites. The strawberry milkshake, strawberry popsicle, and strawberry popsicle, strawberry milkshake, and strawberry. Can't remember the third one. I'll insert it here. And then finally, I have a miniature of the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook, which is a clear sort of neutral. So I think we're going to use my favourite one today, which is Dazette. So I also have the burnished lip liner and the Lawless Clean AF lip liner. This is what I got free with my palette. I love that packaging. Oh, falling out of the hands. It's the Forget the Filler Definer liner in burnished. It's a beautiful neutrally brown. Stunning. So I think we'll use Dazette and burnished today for the lip combo. And then we're done. So I'll use my little Lawless mirror and we'll do the lip. So I'm going to overline today. So this lip liner is so creamy. Beautiful. My line is sorry, I have to sort of not talk when I'm doing this because my line is going a little bit haywire. Have to keep it sort of like, you know, like perfect. The line. Don't want to end up looking cray-cray. And then under the lip to give that kind of pouty look. So that's the lips lined. Sometimes I will dab it or put the lip liner in the middle too, just to give me kind of like a lip look or a colour all over. but I think we would just go in with Dessert today. I think Strawberry Popsicle would be a nice shade with the burnished, but today we'll use Dessert because it's my absolute favourite lip gloss ever. If you go back to when I first found it, and it was my first Lawless product, I believe so, my first Lawless product I purchased, I was absolutely obsessed with the colour. So for good old time's sake, we'll use it today. So here is the beautiful the component, and the wand is just amazing. And it is so creamy and beautiful. It really does give me a pout, and also it's just like, wow, it's just the most beautiful colour. Now it's my first time using it with the burnished lip liner, but I really like it. It's kind of like you could use it with any lip liner, it'll look different sort of shade, you know. It's stunning sort of all around gloss, and it really does like, these glosses really do like fill out the lines in your lips, and you really can't, they're really not visible, and it gives you a beautiful stunning pout. So I'm obsessed with these glosses. I'm obsessed with all my Lawless products, but this is the finished look anyway. And yeah, so just want to talk about how great Lawless is, and wanted to do a little dedicated video, or a long dedicated video as it turned out to be. But this is the finished look using Lawless, and thank you so much for asking me to do this video, Lawless, and I'm so obsessed with your products, just want to say that. And yeah, I'm really excited to hopefully add more Lawless to my collection as time goes on. And that's it really for today. So thank you to everyone for watching. Keep it kind in the comments as always, and we'll see you again on the channel soon.